looking for a good school to work with, but I wanted somebody who was also a good teacher. And Don Zangi, Sifu Don, was that guy. I mean, he was an excellent teacher. I shouldn't say was, he still is because he's still alive. And his school was called Fighting Back Institute. And that's what it was all about. It's about fighting back. It was about not being a victim, about being able to take care of yourself in a critical situation, do what you had to do, and get the hell out of Dodge. And our rule was 5 seconds less, run like hell. That was our rule.
Yeah.
And I just continued that whole idea. And he had blended Tracy System Kempo with modern Arnis. And he had both Al Tracy and Remy Praces giving him permission to do it. And Tracy had told him, Don, you're reinventing the wheel. Adriano Imperato has already done that. It's called Kajukenbo. And Don was a bit deflated, but he was also a guy with a big ego. So
guys, Kajukenbo is the main martial art taught at Tactical Kung Fu. So we're kind of like cousins in a weird way. 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon kind of thing. Human body can only move in so many ways. So you're going to have a lot of the same things, just different names.
Exactly. Kajukenbo was developed in Hawaii at the public housing settlements.
Palama
settlements, right. Yeah. And that was a tough neighborhood. That was not so much gangs, but fights, real fights. And so you're talking about people who needed to train so they wouldn't be hurt.
Right.
So it was a different environment, Here, I like your neighborhood. I don't mind walking in this neighborhood at night.
It's a pretty good location.
Yeah, I don't mind walking in this neighborhood at night. It's safe. Now, the settlement in Hawaii, that was not safe. That's why the Kajukenbo art is the way it is. Yeah, that's why Hawaiian Kempo is the way it is. It's a tough art that was meant to keep you alive in your neighborhood. It wasn't for belts and pretty uniforms. In fact, William Chow you had to earn your white belt. You didn't get a belt when you came into school. Right. You had no belt. You had to earn the white one. And some of them were even set up like camp, like military style, with barracks, and you slept there. You didn't go home.
That's a good amount of training, yeah.
Yeah, some parents brought you there for training because they wanted you disciplined, right, and they wanted you to be safe, so they took you there and you stayed there for weeks at a time.
I think that really highlights the difference between not only just the types of training, but the quantity of training versus then and now. Because now it's like a person does 1 or 2 hours a week kind of deal, and they're not going to progress as fast as someone back in the day who spent like 4 or 5 hours a day. It's very much the same as any kind of academic stuff, where you take a class, you don't spend like an hour a week on it. You spend like 3 hours a day, and then you still got homework and stuff you do afterwards.
And research too.
Because it's getting that quantity in there in a short amount of time, because you can really absorb it, because that's all you're really focused on.
So one of the things about Gathering of Eagles and Tipanon and some of the stuff I've gone to with the older masters was that I found out a lot of things about how these arts were preserved and progressed. And they were done for survival purposes. They were not done for art. They were not done for belt ranks and certificates. They were done to keep you alive.